All right, guys, we're going to get started. Sorry, we're a couple minutes late. It's a couple more minutes of listening to Sean Hughes' voice, so apologies. All right. My name's Bree. I'm from the WAFC, and I welcome you to the 2024 Metro Central Junior Football Conference Best and Fairest Awards event here at the John McGrath Pavilion. It's amazing to see so many people in attendance. Thanks for filling this room. We thank you for making your way here, especially on a weekday. We know how hard that is. I'd like to start by acknowledging the original custodians of the land on which we meet, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, and pay respects to elders both past, present and emerging. Just some housekeeping before we begin. Down the hallway to my left, around the corner, it's not as far as it sounds, are the toilets, if you ever need them, throughout the night. We'll also be having a break after we read through the round 12 votes. So that'll be a half-hour break. Have some food, drinks, fresh air, and feel free to head up to the back left corner, cash in your drink tokens for a water or a soft drink. No beers, unfortunately. Today we celebrate and recognise the best players in our youth competitions as voted by our umpire groups. Pretty special, pretty important event. I'm very glad you can all be here with us to celebrate a great season 2024. I'd like to welcome our RDC members, competition staff, matchday officials and all junior club presidents to tonight's event. Again, thank you. Our successful 2024 season would not have been possible without the efforts and support from our Metro Central umpire group, so if we can all put our hands together for them, please. Awesome, quick and easy. I'm going to introduce Narelle, Sean and Tony up the front now as our RDC delegates. They've got the fantastic job of reading the votes tonight. So another round of applause for them, please. We'll get straight into it. So we're through round 11 leaderboards now. So good luck to all pending vote getters this evening. Over to you guys.
Okay, so we've got Year 7 Black leaderboard after round 11. It's a very tight race. Which actually, my maths is not great, but we're doing a bit of a calculation there and it's pretty much anyone's race at the moment. So, yeah, looking very tight.
Righto, we'll move on to Year 7 Blue. Although there's a bit of a gap there with the leader, it still is anyone's guess with 3 rounds to go. Second and third can certainly, or equal third can certainly make a dent on that. And off to Year 7 White.
So Year 7 White, leaderboard after round 11. So even though we have a front runner, like the guys said, with 3 rounds to go, there's still a chance for a lot of them on the top half to come bolting home.
Okay, Year 7 Red. Another tight race, basically there. So anyone's game again this evening. So good luck to everybody there.
And the first of the female division, so we've got 7-8 orange division. A couple at the front there that seem to have a small lead, but again, one of those tight divisions where anyone sort of down the order can possibly snatch it as well.
And on to Year 7-8 female green after round 11. Again, another nice tight one.
And moving on to Year 7-8 female gold. Again, extremely tight. So looking good for anybody in that list, actually. So all the best of luck.
First division of the Year 8 competition, and just for something different, it's reasonably tight, and possibly anyone can take the BNF this year.
So Year 8 black, leaderboard after round 11. There's not much to say apart from anyone's guess.
And now for something completely different. Year 8 blue, it's quite a gap between first and second there, so I don't think I need to say much more on that one.
Year 8 white, probably a race in 2, it looks at this stage, but the interesting part will be who from the next 3 or 4 who can sneak up and maybe cause an upset.
And Year 8 red. Does look like there's a couple of top contenders.
And moving on to the Year 9 division female orange. Again, a relatively tight race there. So, yes, good luck to everybody in that particular one.
We'll go to the green division of the Year 9 10s. Reasonably settled, but from 1 and 2, anyone that order could switch. And just to remind everyone that an asterisk next to a player's name means they are ineligible. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye on that one as well. But yeah, it looks tight at the top.
And Year 9-10 female gold. Again, another close race.
Okay, that's all the rounds. Leaderboards for Year 11, round 11. So moving on to round 12 votes. So we're starting with Year 7 black, Thornley versus Mount Lawley Inglewood. So 1 vote, Felix Conduit, Mount Lawley Inglewood. 2 votes, Connor Twyman, Thornley JFC. And 3 votes, Braden Carruthers from Thornley JFC.
No, it's still there. Year 7 black, Hills Rangers Huntingdale. 1 vote, Khan Jacobs from Huntingdale. Durrell Chiari from Hills Rangers with the 2 votes, and also from the Hills Rangers JFC, Cade Milton with 3.
Year 7 Black, Kalamunda Gold versus High Wycombe. 1 vote, Zach Bradshaw from High Wycombe Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Reece Morfitt, Kalamunda. 3 votes, Jack White, Kalamunda.
Okay, Year 7 Black, Forestfield versus Gosnells. 1 vote, Samuel Catchpole, Gosnells Footy Club. 2 votes, Alan Francis Beals, Forestfield Football Club. And 3 votes, Liam Smith, Forestfield Football Club.
Okay, on to the next division, the Year 7 Blue. First game of the round, Swanview versus Ballajura. 1 vote, Mohammed Mulligan from Swanview Football Club. 2 votes, Seth Leach from Ballajura. And 3 votes, Braden Salisbury, Ballajura.
On to Year 7 Blue, Kalamunda Black versus Siddering. 1 vote, Hayden Johnson, Kalamunda Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Mitchell Diano, Chittering. 3 votes, Byron Cato, Kalamunda Junior Football Club.
Year 7 Blue Division, Masnod White versus Naranda. 1 vote, Nate Kerr, Masnod. 2 votes, Cooper Henderson, Naranda. And 3 votes, Maxton Fiore, Mazenod.
Division continues with Kilbinia versus Kenwick. 1 vote, Bo Cushing, Kilbinia JFC. 2 votes, Maxwell Cole from Kenwick. And the 3 votes for that game was Roberto Caraba from Kilbinia.
Year 7 White, Vic Park versus Caversham Orange. 1 vote, Chase Thomas from Vic Park. 2 votes, Raul Desogi from Vic Park. And 3 votes, Patrick Orr from Vic Park.
Year 7 White, Averley versus Mount Hawthorn. 1 vote, Archie Bird, Mount Hawthorn Cardinals. 2 votes, Tyson Hickey, Mount Hawthorn Cardinals. And 3 votes, Emmanuel Morris, Averley Footy Club.
Seven White continues with Bayswater versus Caversham Blue. 1 vote, Sultan Galotti from Bayswater. 2 votes, Xander Smith from Bayswater. And 3 votes, Haro Tanabe Armstrong, also from the Bayswater Junior Footy Club.
Year 7 White, Ellenbrook Purple versus Upper Swan. 1 vote, Al List, Upper Swan. 2 votes, Charlie Rogers, Ellenbrook. And 3 votes, Jamani Tetura, Ellenbrook.
Okay, moving on to Year 7 Red Division, Morley Blue versus Belmont. 1 vote, Billy Coyne, Belmont. 2 votes, Nate Robertson, Morley. And 3 votes, Sian Mosqueda, Belmont.
Next game in the Year 7 Red Division was Morley White versus South Perth Green. With 1 vote, Adrian Dorr from Morley Junior Footy Club. 2 votes, Max Musker from Morley, and the 3 votes went to Luke Webber from Morley.
Year 7 red, Manning blue versus Manning maroon. 1 vote, Lionel Rosenthal, maroon. 2 votes, Kyle Corbels, blue. 3 votes, Henry Martin, maroon.
Okay, Year 7 red, South Perth gold versus Ellenbrook white. 1 vote, Taj Robinson, Ellenbrook. 2 votes, Adamo Scriver, Ellenbrook. And 3 votes, Charlie Prout, South Perth.
Okay, on to the first call for the Year 7-8 girl female orange division was Naranda versus Vic Park. With 1 vote, Emma Burden, Vic Park. With 2 votes, Salamatu Massaboy from Naranda, and Michaela Benfatta from Vic Park with the 3 votes in that game.
Year 7-8 female orange, continuing with Redcliffe versus Manning. 1 vote, Amber Vivers, Redcliffe Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Ivory Thorne, Redcliffe. And 3 votes, Indiana Douglas, Redcliffe.
Okay, Year 7-8 female orange, Gosnells versus Chittering was a forfeit.
Onto the green division of the 7-8 female competition with Hills Rangers versus Ellenbrook Purple. 1 vote, Ginger Malamban from Ellenbrook. 2 votes, Anna Kerwin from Hills Rangers. And the 3 votes, Isabella Cuthbert from Ellenbrook.
And continuing with 7-8 female green, Thornley versus Guildford. 1 vote, Jalia Abraham, Thornley. 2 votes, Scarlett Flugie, Guildford Grammar. And 3 votes, Eliza Durant, Guildford Grammar.
Okay, continuing Year 7-8 female green, Kalamunda Black versus Morley. 1 vote, Talara Kelly, Morley. 2 votes, Sarah Sinclair, Kalamunda. And 3 votes, Asha Smith, Kalamunda.
Up to the female gold of the Year 7-8s, and the first game to be called is High Wycombe versus Coolbinia. With 1 vote, Amelia Munson, High Wycombe. 2 votes, Carlia Fawcett from the High Wycombe Junior Football Club. And with 3 votes, also from the High Wycombe Football Club, Kira.
Yes, 7-8 female gold, Kalamunda gold versus South Perth. 1 vote, Macy Johnson, Kalamunda. 2 votes, Talila Sampi, South Perth. 3 votes, Mackenzie Butler, South Perth.
Okay, continuing with Year 7-8 female gold, Upper Swan versus Ellenbrook white. 1 vote, Lily Williamson, Upper Swan. 2 votes, Bianca Griffiths, Ellenbrook. And 3 votes, Jasmine Roberts, Upper Swan.
Okay, up to the Year 8 gold division, Kalamunda gold versus Huntingdale. Forfeit.
Year 8 gold, Coolbinia versus Kalamunda black. 1 vote, Thomas Blythe, Coolbinia. 2 votes, Max Della Franca, Kalamunda. 3 votes, Matthew de Roost, Kalamunda.
Okay, staying with Year 8 gold, Forestfield versus High Wycombe. 1 vote, Logan Venema, High Wycombe. 2 votes, Cody Pym, High Wycombe. And 3 votes, Ethan Jankowskis, High Wycombe.
Moving on to the Year 8 Black Division with Vic Park versus Belmont. 1 vote, Sam Eaton from Belmont Junior Footy Club. 2 votes, Jack Allen, also from the Belmont Football Club. And the 3 votes went to Hadley Walker from Vic Park.
Year 8 Black, Mount Hawthorn Blue versus Bayswater Green. 1 vote, Noah Abadi, Mount Hawthorn. 2 votes, King Mackenzie, Mount Hawthorn Cardinals. And 3 votes, Romeo Lou, Bayswater.
Okay, staying with Year 8 Black, Chittering versus Swanview. 1 vote, Rudy Wilson, Chittering. 2 votes, Ethan Kabelka, Chittering. And 3 votes, Kyle Portelli, also Chittering.
Moving on to Year 8 Blue with Redcliffe versus Caversham Orange. 1 vote, Caden Hadari, Caversham. 2 votes, Prince Joshua Aravalo from Redcliffe. And Logan Saab from Redcliffe with the 3 votes.
And sticking with Year 8 Blue, Linwood Ferndale versus Mazenod White. 1 vote, Ricky Kickett, Linwood Ferndale. 2 votes, J.O. Quiros, Mazenod. 3 votes, Ollie Earl, Mazenod Junior Football Club.
Year 8 Blue, Mazenod Blue versus Kenwick. 1 vote, Braden Belcher from Kenwick. 2 votes, Max Rosenthal, Mazenod. And 3 votes, Elijah Dar, Kenwick.
Beautiful. Year 8 White, Hills Rangers versus Manning Maroon. 1 vote, Connor Payne, Hills Rangers. 2 votes, Charlie Vermeesh, Manning Rangers. And Jay Cripps, Hills Rangers, with the 3 votes.
Year 8 White, Averley versus Bayswater Red. 1 vote, Shiak Marelli, Bayswater. 2 votes, Shari Kettleridge, Averley. 3 votes, Coda Milot, Averley.
Okay, Year 8 White, Manning Blue versus Hawthorn Red. 1 vote, Harry Archibald, Manning Rippers. 2 votes, Nate Cass, Mount Hawthorn Cardinals. And 3 votes, Eli Wirapanda, Mount Hawthorn Cardinals.
Still in our Year 8 White division, and we have Ellenbrook versus Bassendean. With 1 vote, Hunter Muir, Ellenbrook. 2 votes, Jake Longbottom from Ellenbrook. And Jerome Coyne with the 3 votes, also from the Ellenbrook Junior Football Club.
Moving on to Year 8 Red, Mount Lawley Inglewood White versus South Perth Gold. 1 vote, Elijah Counsellor, Mount Lawley Inglewood. Elijah Pitt from Mount Lawley Inglewood with 2 votes. And 3 votes, Andrew Coley, Mount Lawley Inglewood.
Okay, Year 8 Red, South Perth Green versus Caversham Blue. 1 vote, Tanziki Edgar, Caversham. 2 votes, Finn Jennings, Caversham. And 3 votes, Bruce Nguyen, Caversham.
Year 8 Red, Upper Swan versus Mount Lawley Blue. 1 vote, Kyle Taylor, Upper Swan. 2 votes, Mason Bishop, Mount Lawley Inglewood. And 3 votes went to Christian Lewis from Upper Swan.
And moving on to Year 9-10 Female Orange, Mount Hawthorn versus Ellenbrook. 1 vote, Alyssa Tremlett, Ellenbrook Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Chelsea Lee Boxall from Ellenbrook. And 3 votes, Charlotte Bassett from Mount Hawthorn Cardinals.
Okay, Year 9-10 female orange still. Morley versus South Perth Black. So 1 vote, Madison Santoro from South Perth Junior Footy Club. 2 votes, Diana Pereira from Morley Junior Footy Club. And 3 votes, Isabel Henwood, South Perth Junior Football Club.
Next game in the 9-10 female orange, Redcliffe Hills Rangers. 1 vote, Remy Davis, Hills Rangers. 2 votes, Carrie Parnham, Hills Rangers. And 3 votes, Madison Fisher, also from the Hills Rangers.
And moving on to Year 9-10 female green, Bayswater versus Mount Lawley Inglewood White. 1 vote, Ella Whittle, Bayswater Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Holly Shields from Mount Lawley Inglewood. And taking the 3 votes is Libby Bryan from Bayswater.
Year 9-10 female green, Coolbinia Black versus High Wycombe. 1 vote, Holly Robertson, High Wycombe. 2 votes, Daisy Phillips, Coolbinia. And 3 votes, Elsie James, also Coolbinia.
Off to Huntingdale versus Naranda. With 1 vote, Renee Bagley from Naranda Junior Footy Club. With 2 votes, Ursula Sampson, Huntingdale. And the 3 votes went to Mary Lee Turvey, also from Huntingdale.
Year 9-10 female gold, South Perth Teal versus Vic Park was a forfeit.
9-10 female gold, Thornley versus Kalamunda. 1 vote, Imogen Buckley, Thornley Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Eloise Moore, Kalamunda Junior Football Club. And 3 votes, Summer Adduck, Kalamunda Junior Football Club.
The next game in the same division, Year 9-10 female gold, Coolbinia Red versus Upper Swan. 1 vote, Bella Thompson, Upper Swan. 2 votes, Lucy Jorgensen from Upper Swan. And the 3 votes went to Isabella Theodosio from Coolbinia. There was always going to be one tonight that stumped me. So hopefully it's clean sailing from there.
And that takes us to the end of round 12.
That's right, dinner break. Far quicker than we thought, so I'm actually quite grateful, as I'm sure most people here are as well. So we're going to take a quick, half hour? Pizzas are on their way, all right, that's good news. Yeah, we've got about half an hour here. Feel free to go to the bathroom, head outside even, fresh air. Pizzas will be here soon. Thank you.
I text Mum, I was like,
They got water.
Mom, there's no food paper.
Yeah.
You'd be able to pay that What's up, brother? What's happening?
Go see her then.
Alright guys, oh, sorry. We're going to get started. If you've got any stragglers outside, if you can get them in here, that would be great. Welcome back. 40-minute break, we love that. It's now time to read out the remaining vote getters for rounds 13 and 14. When we get to round 14, the runners-up and best and fairest names will be announced for each grade. If your name is called, please make your way to the front to collect your medal from Katrina, and move to my left for a photo in front of that wonderful board. I'll hand over to the RDC delegates now to bring us home. Hopefully it goes as quick as round 12 did. Thank you.
So we're going to start with round 13, Year 7 Black, Kalamunda Gold versus Huntingdale. 1 vote, Reese Morfitt, Kalamunda. 2 votes, Jimmy Crabb, Kalamunda. And 3 votes, Jack Bertram, Kalamunda.
Okay, Year 7 Black, Thornley versus High Wycombe. 1 vote, Austin Alford, High Wycombe. 2 votes, Lachlan Smythe, Thornley. And 3 votes, Solomon Evans, High Wycombe.
On to Mount Lawley, Inglewood versus Gosnells. 1 vote, Felix Conju, Mount Lawley. 2 votes, LeBron Golby, Gosnells. And Samuel Catchwell from Gosnells with 3 votes.
Continuing with Year 7 Black, Forestfield versus Hills Rangers. 1 vote, Gerald Carey from Hills Rangers. 2 votes, Ethan Major from Forestfield. 3 votes, Liam Smith from Forestfield.
Okay, moving on to Year 7 Blue Division. Naranda versus Kalamunda Black. 1 vote, Cooper Henderson, Naranda. 2 votes, Hayden McQueen, Naranda. And 3 votes from Kalamunda, Cade Firth.
On to Chittering versus Balladura. 1 vote, Theo Canalev from Chittering. 2 votes, Seth Leach from Balladura. And 3 votes to Braden Salisbury, also from Balladura.
Year 7 Blue, Swanview versus Coolbinia. 1 vote, Tyrell Amarati, Coolbinia. 2 votes, Mohammed Mulligan, Swanview. 3 votes, Jonah Marshall, Coolbinia.
Year 7 Blue, Kenwick versus Mazenod Blue. 1 vote, Braden Bongiovanni from Mazenod. 2 votes, Xavier Clark, also Mazenod. And 3 votes, also Mazenod, Lyndon Coyne.
All right, on to Year 7 White, Bayswater versus Caversham Orange. 1 vote, Troy Brockman, Caversham. 2 votes, Sultan Galotti, Bayswater. And 3 votes, Harrow Tanabe Armstrong, also from Bayswater.
Year 7 White, Averley versus Upper Swan. 1 vote, Toby Martin, Averley. 2 votes, L List, Upper Swan. 3 votes, Emmanuel Morris, Averley.
Okay, moving on to Year 7 White, Mount Hawthorn versus Vic Park. 1 vote, Daniel Kinsman, Vic Park Junior Footy Club. 2 votes, Ben Handke, Mount Hawthorn Cardinals. And 3 votes, Tyson Hickey, Mount Hawthorn Cardinals.
On to Ellenbrook Purple versus Caversham Blue. 1 vote, Ethan Davies, Ellenbrook. 2 votes, Joshua Watts, Ellenbrook. And 3 votes, Ollie Monkley, Ellenbrook.
Year 7 Red, Belmont versus Ellenbrook White. 1 vote, Khan M. Belmont. 2 votes, Adamo Scriver, Ellenbrook. And 3 votes, Tannen Lewis, Belmont.
Year 7 red, Morley Blue versus Manning Maroon. 1 vote, Kobe Sayers, Manning Rippers Football Club. 2 votes, Sachin Whitby, Morley Junior Footy Club. And 3 votes, Lionel Rosenthal, Manning Rippers Footy Club.
Manning Blue versus Morley White. 1 vote, Tavis Marnie from Manning. 2 votes, Adrian Dorr from Morley. And Harrison Robert also from Morley with the 3 votes.
Year 7 red, South Perth Gold versus South Perth Green. 1 vote, Cooper King, South Perth Green. 2 votes, Carter Barnes, South Perth Green. And also from South Perth Green, Spencer Whitfield with the 3 votes.
Moving on to Year 7-8 female, Orange. Manning versus Gosnells. 1 vote, Grace Cunningham Stolk, Gosnells Junior Footy Club. 2 votes, Athian Jock, Manning Rippers Football Club. And 3 votes, also Manning Rippers, Ashley Chow.
Chittering versus Naranda. 1 vote, Tashani Humphreys, Naranda. 2 votes, Mackenzie Parkinson, Chittering. And 3 votes, Shavana Graham, also from Naranda.
Year 7-8 female Orange, Redcliffe versus Vic Park. 1 vote, Alia Cato, Vic Park. 2 votes, Hikari Vincent, Vic Park. And 3 votes, Diana Bain, Vic Park.
Moving on to Year 7-8 female, Green, Morley versus Hills Rangers. 1 vote, Jennifer Shadforth Cox, Morley. 2 votes, Mitchell Margareta, also Morley. And 3 votes, Miranda Dudakis, Morley.
Next game up will be Ellenbrook Purple versus Thornley. 1 vote, Taylor Andrews, Ellenbrook. 2 votes, Sophie Ross Parker from Thornley. And Jalia Abraham from Thornley with the 3 votes.
Year 7-8 female Green, Guildford versus Kalamunda Black. 1 vote, Ruth Elsgood from Guildford Grammar. 2 votes, Asher Smith from Kalamunda. And Tyrese Burgess with 3 votes from Kalamunda.
On to Year 7-8 female gold, Ellenbrook White versus Mount Lawley Inglewood. 1 vote, Ashanti Prosser, Ellenbrook. 2 votes, Sky Smith, Ellenbrook. And 3 votes, Amelia Geranas, Ellenbrook.
Year 7-8 female gold continues with Upper Swan versus Kalamunda Gold. 1 vote, Jordan Fitzgerald, Kalamunda. 2 votes, Zali Robson, Upper Swan. And 3 votes, Jasmine Roberts from Upper Swan.
Year 7-8 female gold, Coolbinia versus South Perth. 1 vote, Violet Hunn, South Perth. 2 votes, Madeline Wright from South Perth. And also from South Perth with the 3 votes, Madison Hadrill.
On to Year 8 gold, Kalamunda Black versus Forestfield. 1 vote, Max Della Franca, Kalamunda Junior Footy Club. 2 votes, Matthew Convery, Forestfield Football Club. And 3 votes, Jimmy Goldsworthy, Kalamunda Junior Football Club.
Huntingdale versus Coolbinia. 1 vote, Harrison Smith, Coolbinia. 2 votes, Jaleel Whitby, Huntingdale. And 3 votes, Joshua Cassisi from Coolbinia Junior Football Club.
And 8 Gold, Kalamunda Gold versus High Wycombe. 1 vote, Benjamin Prosser from High Wycombe. 2 votes, Joshua Green from High Wycombe. And 3 votes, Heath Orr, also from High Wycombe.
Moving on to Year 8 Black, Bayswater Green versus Chittering. 1 vote, Thomas Forrester, Chittering Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Ethan Kabelka, Chittering Junior Football Club. And also Chittering Football Club, Charlie Fitzpatrick, 3 votes.
Belmont versus Mount Hawthorn Blue. 1 vote, Blake Grover, Mount Hawthorn Cardinals. 2 votes, William Buttsworth, Belmont. And 3 votes, Arnav Pandey from the Belmont Junior Football Club.
Year 8 Black with Swanview versus Vic Park. 1 vote, Gilbert Hyatt, Swanview Football Club. 2 votes, Tyler Davies from Vic Park. And 3 votes, Joanne Cross from Swanview Junior Football Club.
On to Year 8 Blue, Mazenod White versus Redcliffe. 1 vote, Chase Roberts, Mazenod. 2 votes, Kobe Paul, Mazenod. And 3 votes, Kieran Carberry of Redcliffe.
Kenwick versus Linwood Ferndale. 1 vote, Michael Inglis, Linwood Ferndale. 2 votes, Elijah Dar, Kenwick. And the 3 votes, Monet Cannon, also from Kenwick.
Caversham Orange versus Mazenod Blue. 1 vote, Dominic Biggin, Mazenod. 2 votes, Christian P from Caversham. And 3 votes, Alfred Brown from Mazenod.
Moving on to Year 8 White, Bassendean versus Bayswater Red. 1 vote, Liam Jarvis, Bayswater Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Riley Bruce, Bayswater Junior Football Club. And 3 votes, Sheikh Marinelli, also Bayswater Junior Football Club.
Year 8 White, Averley versus Hills Rangers. 1 vote, Ethan Dunstall, Averley. 2 votes, James Martin, Hills Rangers. And Kaylin Kelly with 3 votes from Hills.
Year 8 White, Manning Blue versus Manning Maroon. 1 vote, Jesse Smith from Maroon. 2 votes, Archie Barnett from Blue. And 3 votes, Charlie Vermeshis from Maroon.
Staying with Year 8 White, Ellenbrook versus Mount Hawthorn Red. 1 vote, Luca Genovese, Mount Hawthorn Cardinals Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Christian Sione, Ellenbrook Junior Football Club. And 3 votes, Eli Warapanda, Mount Hawthorn Cardinals.
On to Year 8 Red, Caversham Blue, Mount Lawley White. 1 vote, Tanzik Edgar from Caversham. 2, Andrew Coley, Mount Lawley. And Mason Priolo, also from Mount Lawley, with a 3.
Year 8 Red, South Perth Gold versus Upper Swan. 1 vote, Archie O'Brien, South Perth Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Farrell, sorry, you're going to have to put NH, shall we say, from South Perth. And 3 votes, Joel S from Upper Swan.
Year 8 Red, Mount Lawley Inglewood Blue versus South Perth Green. 1 vote, Jordan Gabriel, Mount Lawley Inglewood. 2 votes, Owen McCoy, Mount Lawley Inglewood. And 3 votes, Hunter King, South Perth.
On to the Year 9-10 Female Green Division. We've got Mount Lawley Inglewood White versus Huntingdale. 1 vote, Georgia Ashton, Mount Lawley. 2 votes, Mary Lee Turvey, Huntingdale, and 3 votes, Ashala Sampson, also from Huntingdale.
Year 9-10 female green, High Wycombe versus Bayswater. 1 vote, Emily McGreevy, High Wycombe. 2 votes, Heather Harris from High Wycombe. And 3 votes, Nikki McKay from High Wycombe.
Okay, 9-10 female green, Coolbinia Black versus Naranda. 1 vote, Elsie James, Coolbinia. 2 votes, Daisy Phillips, Coolbinia. And 3 votes, Renee Begley, Naranda.
Onto the Year 9-10 female orange division, Mount Hawthorn versus Redcliffe. 1 vote, Chloe Hamilton, Redcliffe. 2 votes, Bethany Drill, Redcliffe. And 3 votes, Charlotte Bassett from Mount Hawthorn.
Year 9-10 female orange, Mount Lawley Inglewood blue versus Ellenbrook. 1 vote, Gian Versace, Mount Lawley Inglewood. 2 votes, Alyssa Tremlett, Ellenbrook. And 3 votes, Tiffany Macri from Ellenbrook Junior Football Club.
Year 10 female orange, 9-10 female orange, sorry, Morley versus Hills Rangers. 1 vote, Carrie Parnham, Hills Rangers. 2 votes, Diana Pereira, Morley. And 3 votes, Madison Fisher, Hills Rangers.
Onto the Year 9-10 female gold division, Vic Park versus Thornley. 1 vote, Imogen Buckley, Thornley JFC. 2 votes, Chelsea Williams, Vic Park. And Taylor Keegan from Vic Park with the 3 votes.
Year 9-10 female gold, Kalamunda versus Coolbinia red. 1 vote, Ella Brooker from Kalamunda JFC. 2 votes, Sophie Damasi from Coolbinia. And 3 votes, S. Einfeld from Coolbinia.
Year 9-10 female gold, Upper Swan versus South Perth Teal. 1 vote, Layla Rose Hagerstrom, Upper Swan. 2 votes, Elizabeth Sims, South Perth. And 3 votes, Charlie Grau, Upper Swan. And that is the end of round 13 votes.
All right, we're going straight into round 14. So at this point, the rounds or the votes will get counted and the winners and the runners-up will be announced as the last slide. So we're into the final stages and thank you for holding the line and getting into it. So we start with Year 7 Black. Forestfield versus Huntingdale. 1 vote, Seth MacArthur from Forestfield. Anthony Valve from Huntingdale with 2 votes. And Alan Francis Beals from Forestfield with the 3 votes.
Year 7 Black, Gosnells versus Kalamunda Gold. 1 vote, David Maguire, Kalamunda JFC. 2 votes, Jack Brown from Gosnells. And 3 votes, Jimmy Crabb from Kalamunda.
Year 7 Black, Hills Rangers versus Thornley. 1 vote, Kai Cluley, Hills Rangers. 2 votes, Cade Milton, Hills Rangers. And 3 votes, Mason Allen, also Hills Rangers.
Onto the High Wycombe Mount Lawley Inglewood votes. 1 vote, Liam Norman, Mount Lawley. 2 votes, Chase Brindley, High Wycombe. And Levi Harrington with 3 votes, also from the High Wycombe Junior Football Club.
So Year 7 Black runner-up from Gosnells Junior Football Club is Samuel catch bowl.
And also for Year 7 Black, Fairest and Best, we have a tie. It's between Jimmy Crabb, Kalamunda Junior Football Club, and Liam Smith of Forestfield Football Club. And just looking at the final leaderboard there. Yeah, it's nice and close between those two, of course, and Samuel coming up on third place, so or runner-up. So well done, everyone. It's a great, great Year 7 Black outcome.
All right, from the black division, we move on to the blue division. And we start with Mazenod Blue versus Swanview. 1 vote, Mohammed Mulligan, Swanview Football Club Junior. 2 votes, Lyndon Coyne from Mazenod. And 3 votes, Nicholas Gillier from Mazenod as well.
Year 7 Blue, Coolbinia versus Chittering. 1 vote, Ara Lomas from Chittering. 2 votes, Theo Camilla from Chittering. And 3 votes, Roberto Crabber from Coolbinia.
Year 7 Blue, Kalamunda Black versus Mazenod White. 1 vote, Cade Firth, Kalamunda. 2 votes, Nate Kerr, Mazenod. And 3 votes, Oliver Dunnett, Kalamunda.
Year 7 Blue, Ballajura versus Naranda. 1 vote, Braden Salisbury, Ballajura Junior Football Club. With 2 votes, Dantuan Cox, Ballajura. And 3 votes, Seth Leach from the Ballajura Junior Football Club.
And that leads us to the Year 7 Blue runner-up on 18 votes from Ballajura Junior Football Club, Seth Leach.
And Year 7 Blue, Fairest and Best from Mazenod Junior Football Club with 22 votes, Maxton Fiore. And just have a look at the final leaderboard there for Year 7 Blue. Still a pretty tight race all the way to the end. So congratulations to everybody here from Year 7 Blue.
On to the Year 7 White division, Bayswater versus Averley. With 1 vote, Xander Smith, Bayswater. 2 votes, Haru Tanabe Armstrong from Bayswater, and Emmanuel Morris with 3 votes from Averley.
Year 7 White, Caversham Orange versus Mount Hawthorn. 1 vote, Ramadan Haraz from Caversham. 2 votes, Calvin Riverland from Mount Hawthorn. And 3 votes, Tyson Hickey from Mount Hawthorn.
Year 7 White, Vic Park versus Ellenbrook Purple. 1 vote, Chase Thomas, Vic Park. 2 votes, Ryder Canny, Ellenbrook. And 3 votes, Daniel Kinsman, Vic Park.
The Year 7 White, Caversham Blue versus Upper Swan. 1 vote, Lughard List from Upper Swan. 2 votes, Logan Marson, Upper Swan. And Dexter Roskell from Upper Swan got the 3 votes in that game.
That leads us to the Year 7 White runner-up, and we have a tie. On 25 votes each, we've got Tyson Hickey from Mount Hawthorn Cardinals, and we've got Harrow Tanabe Armstrong from Bayswater.
So that brings us to the fairest and best for Year 7 White from Averley Junior Football Club on 31 votes, Emmanuel Morris. And we'll just have a look at the Year 7 White leaderboard. Great outcome there for Emmanuel and Tyson and Harrow Tanabe Armstrong. So congratulations all those guys. Well done.
Righto, on to the Year 7 Red Division. We'll start with Manning Maroon versus South Perth Gold. Final round. Forfeit.
And Year 7 Red, South Perth Green versus Manning Blue was also a forfeit.
Anticlimax. Year 7 Red Morley White versus Belmont. 1 vote, Adrian Dorr Morley. 2 votes, Logan Collins Morley. And also for Morley for 3 votes, Harrison Robert.
Righto, Year 7 Red, Ellenbrook White versus Morley Blue. With 1 vote, Nicholas Karatsanis from Morley. 2 votes, Samuel Gardner. And with 3 votes, from the Ellenbrook Junior Football Club, Adamo Scriva.
Year 7 Red, we have a tie again.
So try and mix it up a bit. So yeah, as we have a runner-up for tie, or a tie for runner-up, from the Morley Bulldogs Junior Football Club, we have Sachin Whitby. And from the Manning Rippers Football Club, we have Jovan Fuchs-Bichler.
That brings us to our fairest and best for Year 7 Red is Ademo Scriva from Ellenbrook Junior Football Club. And just a look at the final leaderboard, there was absolutely no catching him.
Okay, so we move on to round 14, Year 7-8 Female Gold Division, Mount Lawley Inglewood versus Coolbinia. So 1 vote, Erin Bambra, Mount Lawley Inglewood Football Club. 2 votes, Ruby Brown, Coolbinia. And 3 votes, Ellie Benga, Coolbinia.
On to the next game in the 7-8 Gold Division, Kalamunda Gold versus Ellenbrook White. With 1 vote, Ashanti Prosser, Ellenbrook. With 2 votes, Miller Malone Osterhaus from Kalamunda. And Amelia Geranis from Ellenbrook with a 3.
Yes, 7-8 Female Gold, Upper Swan versus High Wycombe. 1 vote, Zali Robson from Upper Swan. 2 votes, Carlia Fawcett from High Wycombe. And 3 votes, Kira Fawcett, also from High Wycombe.
That brings us to the runner-up Year 7-8 female gold. From South Perth Junior Football Club on 17 votes, Madison Hadrell.
So that brings us to the fairest and best for the Year 7-8 female gold. And with a total of 20 votes, from the High Wycombe Junior Football Club, Kira Fawcett. And we'll just take a quick look at the final leaderboard. And there wasn't much in it between first and second, and then obviously there's a whole bunch of players not far behind, and realistically anyone could have taken some votes off each other. So to everyone in that division, well done on the season you had.
So we'll move on to Year 7-8 female green, Morley versus Guildford. 1 vote, Olivia Kelly from Morley. 2 votes, Charlotte Cousin from Guildford Grammar. And 3 votes, Isabel Magnard from Morley.
Year 7-8 female green, Ellenbrook purple versus Kalamunda black. 1 vote, Lola Butterworth, Kalamunda. 2 votes, Asher Smith, also Kalamunda. And 3 votes, Tyrese Burgess, Kalamunda.
Hills Rangers versus Thornley in the 7-8 female green division. 1 vote, Ava Foote, Hills Rangers. 2 votes, Sophie Ross Parker from Thornley. And with the 3 votes, Jalea Abraham, also from Thornley Junior Football Club.
So we've got the Year 7-8 female green runner-up on 18 votes from Morley Junior Football Club, Michelle Margarita.
And that brings us to the fairest and best for Year 7-8 female green from the Thornley Junior Football Club on 25 votes, Jalea Abraham. And we'll just have a look at the final leaderboard there for the 7-8 female green. And Jalea was, yes, a fair way ahead there, so but very tight for the rest of the group. So congratulations everybody for Year 7-8 female green.
Alrighty, on to the Year 7-8 female orange division. Start with Vic Park versus Chittering. With 1 vote, Sophia Harford, Vic Park. For 2 votes, Emma Aldous from the Chittering Junior Football Club. And with 3 votes, Hikari Vincent from Vic Park.
Year 7-8 female orange, Manning versus Naranda. 1 vote, Poppy Hambling from Manning Rippers. 2 votes, S. Massaboy from Naranda. And 3 votes, Athing Jock from Manning Rippers Junior Football Club.
Redcliffe versus Gosnells. 1 vote, Vienna Douglas, Redcliffe Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Marjorie Nelson, Gosnells Junior Football Club. And 3 votes, Imogen Ryan, Gosnells Junior Football Club.
Brings us to the runner-up for the Year 7-8 female orange division with a respectable 18 votes from the Manning Rippers Football Club, Athing Jock.
And our Year 7-8 female orange fairest and best is Salamatu Massaboy from Naranda Junior Football Club. And if we have a look at the leaderboard, the final leaderboard for Year 7-8 female orange, well and truly in front.
Okay, we'll move on to Year 8 Gold, Huntingdale versus High Wycombe. 1 vote, Braden Kessel, Huntingdale. 2 votes, Chase Barry, High Wycombe. And 3 votes, Logan Venema, also High Wycombe.
On to the next game of the Year 8 Gold Division, and it was Kalamunda Black versus Kalamunda Gold. 1 vote, Nate Durack, Colour Gold. 2 votes, Cooper Pearce from Kalamunda Black, and Brodie Edwards from the Gold side got the 3 votes.
Year 8 Gold, Coolbinia versus Forestfield. 1 vote, Zane Kopp from Forestfield Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Alex Scott from Coolbinia. And on 3 votes, Daniel Doolan from Coolbinia.
Okay, it comes to the runner-up now for Year 8 Gold, and we have another tie. So we have both on 13 votes from Forestfield Football Club, Jacob Hull, and Coolbinia Junior Football Club, Joshua Cassisi.
And that brings us to the first and best winner for Year 8 Gold. Another winner going to the High Wycombe Junior Football Club with 19 votes, Logan Venema. And we'll just take a quick look at the final leaderboard. Couple of games in front there from young Logan, but throw a bath towel over the rest of the field. There could have been anyone falling into second, so another good result for the Year 8 Gold Division.
And we'll move on to Year 8 Black, Belmont versus Swanview. 1 vote, Sam Eaton, Belmont Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Raphael Jarvis, Swanview Junior Football Club. And with the 3 votes, Arnav Pandey from Belmont Junior Football Club.
Mount Hawthorn Blue versus Chittering. 1 vote, Ethan Kabelka, Chittering Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Rudy Wilson, Chittering Junior Football Club. And 3 votes, also Chittering Junior Football Club, Kyle Portelli.
On to Bayswater Green versus Vic Park. 1 vote, Tiago Dennis, Bayswater Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Victor Asenzi from Vic Park, and Hadley Walker from Vic Park with the 3 votes.
That brings us to our Year 8 Black runner-up. On 20 votes from Belmont Junior Football Club, Arnav Pandey.
And the fairest and best winner for Year 8 Black from Vic Park Junior Football Club on 26 votes, Hadley Walker. And just look at the Year 8 Black final leaderboard. I think Hadley had it pretty well sewn up there, but pretty close for the rest of the field. So congratulations, Year 8 Black. On
to the Year 8 Blue Division. We'll start with Maz and Odd White versus Kenwick. 1 vote, Chase Roberts, Mazenod. 2 votes, Elijah Dar from Kenwick. And the 3 votes went to Oliver Sullivan Richards, also from the Kenwick Junior Football Club.
Year 8 Blue, we've got Redcliffe versus Mazenod Blue. 1 vote, Lucas de Grasby, Mazenod Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Mason Anderson from Redcliffe. And 3 votes, Tristan Lee from Redcliffe.
Caversham Orange versus Linwood Ferndale. 1 vote, Tayton Calgaret, Linwood Ferndale. 2 votes, Cody Carstairs, Caversham. And 3 votes, Carl Morrison, Linwood Ferndale Junior Football Club.
Which brings us to the runner-up for Year 8 Blue, with 15 votes from the Mazenod Junior Football Club, Kobe Paul.
And our Year 8 Blue fairest and best is Elijah Dar on 37 votes from Kenwick Junior Football Club.
And we'll just have a quick look at the final leaderboard there, and fairly convincing win there by Elijah Dar. Yeah, that's really impressive. Congratulations, and congratulations to everyone in Year 8 Blue. Okay, we'll move on to Year 8 White with Averley versus Manning Maroon. 1 vote, Blake Warren, Manning Rippers. 2 votes, Ethan Dunstall, Averley. And 3 votes, Jimmy Delaney, Averley.
Carrying on with the Year 8 Wide Division, we've got Mount Hawthorn Red versus Bassendean, with 1 vote, Bailey Gardner, Bassendean. 2 votes, Luca Genovese from Mount Hawthorn Cardinals. And also from the Mount Hawthorn Cardinals with 3 votes, Eli Urapunda.
Year 8 White, Bayswater Red versus Manning Blue was a forfeit.
Okay, moving on to Year 8 White Hills Rangers versus Ellenbrook. 1 vote, Toby Rakic, Ellenbrook. 2 votes, Kane Stack, Ellenbrook. And 3 votes, Christian Sionne, Ellenbrook.
Which brings us to the runner-up for that Year 8 White Division, with 13 votes from the Bayswater Junior Football Club, Jet Man.
And that brings us to the fairest and best for Year 8 White, Eli Wirapunda. 28 votes from Mount Hawthorn. And looking at the final leaderboard for Year 8 White, absolutely no challenge there at all.
Okay, moving on to Year 8 Red, Mount Lawley Inglewood Blue versus South Perth Gold. 1 vote, Farrell Nakaditya Hivanto, South Perth, sorry. 2 votes, Owen McCoy, Mount Lawley Inglewood. And 3 votes, Liam Miller, Mount Lawley Inglewood.
On to the Upper Swan Caversham Blue game. 1 vote, Ashton Meeks, Upper Swan. 2 votes, Evan Jones, Caversham. And 3 votes to Xavier Parker, also from Caversham.
Year 8 Red, South Perth Green versus Mount Lawley Inglewood White. 1 vote, Elijah Pitt, Mount Lawley Inglewood. 2 votes, Ashton C from Mount Lawley Inglewood. and 3 votes, Andrew Coley from Mount Lawley, Inglewood.
That brings us to our runner-up for Year 8 Red. And from Upper Swan Junior Football Club on 19 votes, Christian Lewis.
Which brings us to the fairest and best for the Year 8 Red Division, with 24 votes from the South Perth Junior Football Club, Faril Nakicha Hawanto. And we'll just have a quick look at the final leaderboard for the Red Division. And young Faril was a little bit in front of that one, but blankets for the rest of the field. So a nice tight competition in the Red Division for Year 8s in the Central. So well done all.
And moving on to the Year 9-10 Female Orange Division, Ellenbrook versus Morley. 1 vote, Diana Pereira, Morley. 2 votes, India Jugard, Morley. And 3 votes to Alyssa Tremlett from Ellenbrook Junior Football Club.
South Perth Black versus Mount Lawley Inglewood Blue. 1 vote, Gian Versace, Mount Lawley Inglewood. 2 votes, Suede Follows, South Perth. And 3 votes, Ziahara Anderson, South Perth.
On to Hills Rangers versus Mount Hawthorn. With 1 vote, Natasha Webster from Hills Rangers. 2 votes, Ashley Smith from Hills Rangers. And Charlotte Bassett with 3 votes from Mount Hawthorn.
So we have a tie for runner-up again. From Mount Lawley Inglewood Junior Football Club, Gian Versace, and from Morley Junior Football Club, Diana Pereira, on 12 votes.
Which brings us to the fairest and best winner for Year 9-10 Female Orange. From Mount Hawthorn Cardinals Junior Football Club on 14 votes, Charlotte Bassett. And we'll just have a quick look at the leaderboard there. And to coin one of Sean's phrases, you could absolutely throw a blanket over a lot of them and it's so close. So congratulations to the Year 9-10 Female Orange.
And with that, we move on to the Year 9-10 Female Green Division. High Wycombe versus Naranda is the first game. 1 vote, Mia Prosser, High Wycombe. Renee Begley from Naranda with 2 votes. And Madeline Wright from Naranda with 3 votes.
Year 9-10 Female Green, Bayswater versus Huntingdale. 1 vote, Kasia Borskic from Huntingdale. 2 votes, Mary Lee Tuvey from Huntingdale. And 3 votes, Ursula Sampson from Huntingdale Junior Football Club.
Mount Lawley Inglewood White versus Corbinia Black. 1 vote, Melda Cornia, Corbinia. 2 votes, Daisy Phillips, Corbinia. And 3 votes, Elsie Jack.
Righto. Technology. Righto, the runner-up in the Year 9-10 Female Green Division with a 23 votes from the Corbinia Junior Football Club, Daisy Phillips.
And the fairest and best from the Year 9-10 Green Division from Naranda Junior Football Club on 29 votes is Renee Begley. And just a quick look at the final leaderboard for that division. A standout leader there for Renee.
Okay, we'll move on to the Year 9-10 female gold. Kalamunda versus Upper Swan. 1 vote, Simone Giglia, Kalamunda Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Sama Adak, Kalamunda Junior Football Club. And 3 votes, Layla Rose Hagerstrom from Upper Swan.
On to the next game, which is... Well, that's got a green light, so hopefully we'll go with that. We got nothing. No one's back again. We're back again? Oh, there you go. Righto, Vic Park, Coolbinia Red. With 1 vote, Chelsea Williams, Vic Park. 2 votes, Sophie Damasi, Coolbinia. And 3 votes, Nia Cato from Vic Park.
Year 9-10 female gold, South Perth Teal versus Thornley. 1 vote, Matilda Power from South Perth Junior Football Club. 2 votes, Tashana Cole from Thornley. And 3 votes, Lelani Bennell, also from Thornley Junior Football Club.
That brings us to the runner-up, the Year 9-10 female gold from Kalamunda Junior Football Club with 12 votes, Ella Brooker.
And with that, the fairest and best is a tie. On 13 votes, Tashana Cole from Thornley and Layla Rose Hagstrom from Upper Swan. And with that, we'll look at the leaderboard. And I'll just leave you to engross yourselves in that. But yes, blanket between 13 and 9. So well done to everyone in the gold division.
You're done, Sean, it's okay. Awesome. One last round of applause for all of our winners today, please. Amazing. Well, that concludes the 2024 Metro Central Junior Football Conference Best and Fairest Awards Night. Longest event name ever. I just want to sign off by thanking the comps team in hosting this evening's event, and a massive thank you to everyone in the room for attending. Safe travels home. Thank you.